Well, it's a wonderful, blessed joy to be with you on this Friday right before Christmas. And tomorrow, Christmas Eve, and then the Lord's Day, where we have Christmas Day. And I trust you have a wonderful, not just a Merry Christmas, but a joyful, Spirit-empowered Christmas. And I just trust it'll be a great time. I remember as a child, I got a little frustrated when it happened to be on Sunday, but I have gotten, as I've gotten older, just to very much enjoy when Sunday is Christmas, because we can make the most of the meaning of Christmas. And I've been looking at some of the different angles of the Christmas story and these words of encouragement. We're going to do that again here in Matthew chapter 2. We've talked about the Magi, that group from the Parthian Empire, which used to be the Medo-Persian Empire, which used to be the Babylonian Empire. And these men were connected directly back to Daniel. And so they were looking for the Messiah to come. They knew that he was going to come soon. And then when the star appeared, they came. But as they came, it stirred up Herod. Herod was already, he was a sickly man. He was demonically controlled, a wicked man. And he was greatly troubled by this. They were having tension with the Parthian Empire anyway. And so after the wise men were told by the angel to go back another way, he had all of the children in Bethlehem to be slain. And so the Lord warns Mary and Joseph not to stay, but to flee quickly. And we read in verse 11, and when that's the wise men coming, but we read in the verse 13, and when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeareth to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night, and departed into Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, Out of Egypt have I called my son. Here we see the intervention of God again in the life of Joseph, a man who listened to the Lord. Here's a man that was willing to do what was right. He was, a very distraught young man when he heard about his betrothed loved one having a child, but he obeyed God's will, and instead of getting bitter, he trusted the word of God, even though it was going to bring great problems upon him and misunderstanding. He took Mary and was willing to be the one who would take care of the birth and the growing up of the Messiah. And then he follows the Lord in following the Caesar's proclamation to go to Bethlehem. He was the son of David, to go to the birthplace of his family. So he went there, and then he's in a place in which the Lord can lead him to protect him and to get him into Egypt for a period of time until Herod the Great would die. That would just be in a couple of years or less. Now, the reason I bring this up is that not only does the Lord give direction, he gives instruction, he gives encouragement, but he also, when we are walking with him, will give us protection. I don't think many believers understand that. The Lord, working through circumstances, definitely through the Word of God, and then through the leadership of the Spirit in our lives, causes us to realize that some of the things that we want to do and some of the things that seem to be common sense are not what he wants. And so he will directly work in our hearts and give us direction to be protected from making a mistake. Sometimes he'll cause circumstances to come that will block the way that we thought we were to go, or he'll give us an uneasiness about what's going on, and we realize that we need to reevaluate it. Or the Word of God may just clearly say, that's not the best way to go. You are not thinking correctly. You're missing some aspects of truth here. And when those things occur, if we're walking with God, God is able then to divert us onto the right path. And that's a big deal because many times decisions we make affect the rest of our life. So I just want to encourage you today here at Christmas time, right through the holiday season, listen to the Lord, walk with him. He will direct your paths. You can trust in him with all of your heart. And it's a wonderful thing to know that God will take care of us. So I want you to be encouraged. Have a blessed Christmas weekend. And I'm so thankful for each one of you. And may God work mightily in your life.